2020 marks the year of a lot of firsts. The global COVID-19 pandemic, the most unprecedented election we have ever seen, and now legalized recreational marijuana. So what will the framework look like for this in New Jersey?
We've won every county in the state. As the way it is currently projecting, it's going to be the most successful cannabis campaign in American history. No state initiative has ever broken 60%, and the D.C. is the highest ever that I believe was at 60 or 61%, and we're looking to blow past that number.
67% of voters in New Jersey were in favor of question 1 on the ballot, and 32% voted against it, with only 57% of the vote counting, according to the Associated Press. Then Governor Murphy took to Twitter saying, "We did it, New Jersey. Public question number 1, to legalize adult use marijuana passed overwhelmingly. So what happens if it did not pass?"
It would have gone to the status quo, and I think that's the thing. Had this not passed, we would have continued to arrest over 32,000 New Jerseyans every year. We would have wasted an additional $143 million every year just with those simple arrests, and it wouldn't have actually fixed any of the major problems.
It says that police officers in New Jersey are tougher on marijuana crimes than any other state, and that African Americans are 3.5 times more likely to be arrested. Could you comment on that?
And I think that is one of the things that we really wanted to lead with this campaign. Is you're completely right. It is if you're black or brown in the state of New Jersey, you're 3.5 times more likely to be arrested for cannabis possession than if you're white. The reality here is this is a victimless crime. Nobody is getting hurt because somebody bought a bag of marijuana. For us, the argument we make is that police should be focusing on more serious crimes rather than policing people for a simple possession charge.
So who is New Jersey leaning on to use as a model to legalize marijuana safely? Are we possibly putting pressure on other states to do the same?
I don't think we're looking at one state. I think we're looking at all states because New Jersey has the advantage of seeing what works in different states and what models are working. If it's an aspect in Massachusetts that they like, and there's another aspect that works in California, we have the advantage here of we're not the first state to go.
And there is expected to be plenty of green rolling in, a projected $950 million by 2024, according to Marijuana Business Daily.
We're late enough in the process that we can see the data and see the information and see what's worked in these other states and determine what's best for the state of New Jersey. As for potential revenue, there was a study done by NJPP that stated that, we're looking at potentially $300 million of additional tax revenue. And they even said themselves, that's not even including the ancillary industries, the people that transport it, the people that build the dispensary or build the grow facility or the graphic designer or the person that makes the packaging. So the reality is $300 million is the estimate right now, but in actuality, it's probably going to be closer to $600 or $700 million. According to the ballot initiative itself, is that marijuana would be taxed at a 6.625% tax rate, and that if deemed by the legislature, an additional 2% tax could be charged at the municipal level to help kind of additional funding to those municipalities.
Senate President Steve Sweeney says that this new industry could create 43,000 new jobs in the state. Reporting for New Jersey News Network, I'm Kimberly Kravitz.